Um, hey everyone. This is me, Sasha, and I'm your Mondays for Out of This Binary. Um, I just woke up and my hair looks like crap, so I decided to wear this. Don't judge me. Also, no editing again for this video. So this week's a free week, and we can cover whatever we want to cover, and I decided to talk about a topic that we had the week before the dysphoria week, which was names. And names are pretty interesting for me to talk about. So, here we go. Um, I think I said this before, I don't know. But before I came to the realization that I identified as non binary, more specifically a gender, I identified as FTM, female to male. Or at least I thought I identified as FTM. I always used to describe it as I feel more like a man than a woman. So, yeah. And, well, if you are going to transition, most people choose a different name. And when I was younger, I used to like play around and play with toys and stuff, and I would always talk to my toys. And I used to like introduce myself to them as Aaron. I was like 7, 8 years old back then, so again, no judgment. Um, so I always knew that Aaron was gonna be the name for me, and it also sounds a bit like my birth name, and I feel comfortable enough telling my birth name because I don't really have any negative association with it. I actually don't really have any association with it at all anymore, even though some people still call me that name. So my birth name was Sharon. And Sharon and Aaron, well, they rhyme a little bit, don't they? So yeah, it was Aaron. And I had the name Aaron for 2 years, 2.5 years. And everything was going fine. I was responding to it. It did feel like my name. But then the moment came that I started to think about my gender again, and all of a sudden Aaron just didn't click for me anymore. So I had to think about using a different name, and this was a very difficult thing for me. I did know that I wanted to have a name that starts with an S because my birth name starts with an S, and I wanted it to be gender neutral name so that boys and girls could have that name. And at first I thought about Sam, but I didn't see myself really as a Sam. Still don't, by the way. And so Sasha was pretty quick to pop up in my head. So I started to go by Sasha. And at first it was like, yay, I have a name for me. And I feel pretty comfortable with that name. Almost everyone calls me Sasha by now. Even my mom tries to, even though she really hates the name. She still hates the fact that I don't go by Aaron anymore, but whatever. And I also respond to people when they are like, when I'm walking down the street and someone I know is walking behind me and they'll shout like, Sasha, and I will turn around and respond to that. I don't really do that with my birth name or Aaron anymore. But every now and then I still get these thoughts in my head that Sasha is not the name that I'm going to have forever. It's just, I don't know what name I would be having forever besides Sasha. And I think it's weird. When I think about names, I'm like, it's a very big thing about you because that's what people know you as, and it has to feel right for you. And on the other hand, I'm like, it's just a name. It's no, it doesn't say anything about you as a person. So I am a little bit afraid that I will always be looking for that perfect name, or I will always have this little feeling about Sasha that it's not 100% right for me, and that I might never find a name that will 100% fit me. And I don't know what I would do if I would feel very, very uncomfortable with that name, maybe someday. I think the only option for me would be to go back to my birth name, because I can't go back to Aaron anymore. I don't know which other name that starts with an S and is gender neutral that I could use. Well, in English we have like Sydney and Skylar and Sky and that sort of things, but I don't really want that. So yeah, names. Names are pretty difficult, pretty interesting. I don't know. I like Sasha, by the way. I mean, sometimes people just call me Sas, which is like a short version of it. That's okay too. So I don't know, and I also, of course, haven't legally changed my name because I'm still not 100% sure about it. So interesting. Um, so tell me, what do you think? Do you know any gender neutral names that starts with an S that is not Sydney or Skylar or Sam? Um, do you think the name Sasha fits me, suits me? I know it's like my own personal decision to make, but how do you feel when you know that my name is Sasha? Do you have an idea of that? Jesus, my English is all over the place right now. I just woke up, so I'm sorry. But that's it for this week. I'm sorry I wasn't that original and chose a whole different topic like we haven't discussed before, but I still hope you like it, okay? Bye!